Your chord progressions are boring, like me droning on about music theory for over 4 years. So let's do something about it. In this video, I'm going to show you a new way to add emotion to your progressions with a simple visual method. Because I want you to avoid the nightmare this has caused me in the past and enable you to create progressions on the guitar that express what you feel quickly and easily. The first thing to understand is that using plain chord progressions is the worst way to write a song. But this is something it took me a long time to realise. Back when I was regularly playing in a band with my friends, I was the main songwriter. And after writing a few songs by bolting together some basic progressions, I was bored with my sound. It all just felt a bit generic and shit. How can I create something that sounds like me? In my frustration, I started messing around with existing chord shapes by adding and removing fingers, without thinking about what I was playing. And in doing so, I chanced upon this. What I didn't know at the time was that I was using a C6 chord here. Sixth chords are constructed by taking a standard major chord and adding a major sixth interval to it. These are sometimes known as add 13 chords. They have a bluesy or old-timey kind of sound, being found in big band and ragtime. Despite them not being associated with the type of music that I was playing, this chord stood out enough that I had to use it. And as it turned out, the song I wrote was one of our favourite to play as a band, so much so that my mates still talk about it to this day. Sixth chords can be used across a progression, like this. This was a G major key progression, which used G6, C6 and D6. If you're familiar with Roman numerals, these are the 1, 4 and 5 chords. Sixth chords also come in another flavour. This was an A minor sixth chord. This is a minor chord with a major sixth interval added. They have a slightly dissonant bittersweet sound. You find them as the 2 chord in major keys. This means you can mix them with 6 chords, like this. Now you might be thinking, this is all great, Matt, but how do I know when to use these chords? Well, the easiest way that I've developed is to use a visual method. Many chords are described by how tense or relaxed they feel. This is something I do with 7th chords. But when it comes to 6th chords, and add chords more widely, I prefer to use another idea, like you can see on screen now. On the left-hand side is warm/vintage, and on the right, cool/modern. This means you can just think about the sort of feel you want to go for and can visually compare the chords at a glance. I'll use this throughout the video. So major sixth sits on the far left with its relaxed and warm nostalgic feel, and minor sixth lies on the same side but is slightly cooler with its bittersweet mystery. Visualising chords like this is the quickest way to upgrade your chord progressions. Sixth chords have a particular old-timey feel. So what do you do if you want something fresher or more contemporary sounding? After learning to play the guitar, I found myself entering a period of experimentation. Once I could string a few basic open chords together, I started to gain a bit of finger independence. This meant it became much easier to move fingers that were already in place up or down to other strings in the same position. This led to me discovering one of my favourite sequences to play. This familiar progression utilised the C add 9 chord. This is a C major chord with an added 9th interval. Major add 9 chords have a beautiful bright sound. They are found widely in modern music as simple replacements for the 1, 4 and 5 chords in major keys. And once again, adding a finger to open minor shapes yielded more interesting chords for me to use. This G major key progression used minor add 9 chords. These are minor chords with an added 9th interval. Minor 9th is a dramatic, dark and suspenseful chord. This iconic chord can be found as the 2 and 6 chords in major keys. But if you want to make using these chords simpler to visualise, Let's go back to the spectrum from earlier. The major add 9 has a clean, uplifting brightness. Its clear modern sound puts it somewhere in the middle. It's less warm and old-timey than the sixth chords, but also a bit tenser and more alert. The haunting minor add 9 has a dramatic punch. As such, it moves further to the right. It's cooler but also tenser than its major counterpart. This isn't the only way to consider add chords, but it does allow you to quickly think about expressing yourself in a fresh way. The problem is, after trying out add 9 chords, there is something that many guitarists neglect. They think that the higher the number in the chord name, the more complex the chord. Well, now I'm going to prove to you that this is wrong. The principle of moving a couple of fingers within an open shape to create a new chord is one of the great guitar experiences. And what we saw with some of the add 9 chords is just at home with even more chords, as you can hear now. This progression introduced the A and D add 11 chords. Major add 11 chords sound lush and spacious, peaceful yet slightly suspended. You'll find them in a lot of prog rock tracks to provide some ethereal magic. They are constructed by adding an 11th interval to a major chord. An 11th is equivalent to a 4th interval, so don't be surprised if sometimes you find this note pitched down an octave and the chord called a 4th. Major add 11 chords are found on the 1 and 5 chords in major keys, as we heard in the example. One thing I really like about the guitar is the ability to slide the same shape up and down the neck. This can make interesting riff-like ideas that you can't find on any other instrument. Something like this. This progression uses minor add 11 chords. They have a more brooding, introspective sound compared to standard minor and are constructed by adding the 11th interval to a minor chord. You find them on the 2, 3 and 6 chords in major keys, so they're very versatile. Once again, we can plot these on our add chord spectrum for ease of use. Major add 11 goes to the far right with its cool, spacious sound, and just to the left of this are the beautiful minor add 11 chords. When people learn about add chords, they get overeager and start trying to crowbar them into every single progression. This is how you ruin otherwise good songs. But the real power comes from a different approach, like this. When using add chords, you need to tread carefully. Less really is more. Start with a plain progression using major and minor chords, and then look at the add chord spectrum. Think about where in the song or progression you want to inject a new sound. Do you want something warm and vintage, or a cooler, more modern sound? Also think about whether you want the progression to have a rising or falling feel. In the example, I rose up from A minor to B minor add 11 to C. This gave that part more urgency. You'll also find that mixing add chord types will let you hold fingers across chord changes. This can provide a really smooth feel and also makes your life much easier as a guitarist. Combining add chords sparingly with standard triads is how you can reach a huge range of feelings with a simple chord progression. Now that you've seen how to upgrade your progressions using 6th, add 9 and add 11 chords, what if you had a visual method to help you choose the right chord every single time? Watch this next video where I'll show you the full chord spectrum method, so you can stop guessing and start finishing more songs that actually sound good.